This spreadsheet presentation contains basic principles and concepts about the rationale and conduct of quantitative data analysis. It is divided into three general themes. 1 is univariate, 2 bivariate, and 3 multivariate analysis. Also, some focus would be given on descriptive statistics, which includes inferential statistics that should be introduced in the latter part. Statistics can mean a set of collected numbers and a branch of applied mathematics. Now that we know what statistics is, we now move on how to prepare data for analysis. Step 1. Coding the data. This is an example of a code book. Step 2 is entering the data. And these are the parts of the data book, which includes field names, data records, and data field. Under step 2, there are 4 ways of entering raw quantitative data into a computer. One is via code sheet. A popular example of this is Microsoft Excel and SPSS, or statistical package for social sciences. 2 is direct entry method. 3 is optical scan, and 4 is barcode. And the last step in preparing the data analysis is cleaning the data. The researcher would have to check for missing cases, impossible codes, and inconsistencies. Descriptive statistics versus inferential statistics. Descriptive statistics describe numerical data, while inferential statistics is used to estimate how likely a statistical result from a sample is representative of the population. This is a summary of measures of association. We can see here the levels of measurement: nominal, ordinal, interval, and ratio. Descriptive statistics. Descriptive analysis help describe raw data using frequencies, percentages, measures of central tendency, and measures of variability. Options for presenting distributions are for frequency distribution, cases, and percentages. There are 3 examples of graphs used to present distributions. One is frequency polygon, a bar graph, and histogram. Univariate analysis refers to the process of describing one variable. The easiest way to describe the numerical data of one variable is with a frequency distribution. These are examples of frequency distribution. And the other one is pie charts. This is another type of commonly used graph that are particularly good for showing how some whole amount is divided. One way to present univariate analysis is measures of central tendency. The mean, which is the average, the median for the middle point, and the mode for the most frequently occurring. These examples are normal distribution and skewed distributions. Bivariate analysis. This is the joint occurrence and distribution of the values of the independent and dependent variable together. The joint distribution of 2 variables is called a bivariate distribution. Here are the techniques to decide the existence of relationship between 2 variables. First is the use of scattergram. The positive correlation denotes direct correlation, while the negative correlation denotes the inverse correlation. while no correlation shows that they don't vary together. A researcher can see three aspects in a bivariate scattergram: the form, the direction of the correlation, and the precision. Cross-tabulation or bivariate distribution is a technique to study relationships between normal or ordinal variables. This is an example of a cross-tabulation of two nominal variables and a cross-tabulation of two ordinal variables. We can also use compound frequency distributions. As you can see here is a list of the complete parts of a table. The last one is the measures of association. The measure of association is a single number that expresses the strength and often the direction of a relationship. Multivariate analysis. There are two important concepts under multivariate analysis, and that is statistical control and controlling for third variable. This presents a model for controlling the third variable, the extraneous variable, and the elaboration analysis. This is a summary of the elaboration paradigm: replication, specification, interpretation, explanation, and suppressor variable. This is also a summary of the major types of descriptive statistics. For the univariate, the frequency distribution, measure of central tendency, standard deviation, and the z-score are the techniques. For the bivariate analysis, correlation, percentage table, and the chi-square. And for the multivariate analysis, elaboration paradigm, and multiple regression. For a short intro of the inferential statistics, this will give us the concepts that one must be familiar of: hypothesis testing, chance factors, and probability theory. Finally, there are two types of errors that the researcher might commit in doing inferential statistics. Type 1 error is committed when a researcher finds a relationship when none exists, and type 2 error is committed when a researcher finds no relationships when there is. Thank you for listening.